I'm back, buddy. Next match: Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler versus Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins. Here we go. Tag team championships on the line. Thing is, tag team title match: Dean and Seth versus Drew and Dolph Ziggler. Yep, 2002, Kane was both the tag team and the Intercontinental Champion until Christian and Chris Jericho defeated Hurricane and Kane.
Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre have repeatedly called their shots and lived up to their end of the bargain. And they did say Dolph and Drew, that is, on WWE Live now across social media platforms earlier today. All we care about is winning. Enrich the locker room of the Shield. We're doing it without feelings and emotions. We are doing good, in the words of Ziggler and McIntyre.
You know, I talked to Dolph Ziggler about that before. He does see in his eyes right now they are justice to Raw, that's Raw covered right now, looking at the show, running rampant all over the place. They just want to come out to the game of Braun Strowman, which is what got them in this place in the first place.
And Corey, let's talk a little bit about the...
There's not a United States Championship match, by the way, tonight. How you doing? Dolph and Drew versus... Who do we want to win? Will Drew and Dolph retain, I wonder? At least Drew McIntyre won a championship. We're all high on him, hoping that Drew McIntyre will be a future Universal Champion. It could happen, you know. Drew McIntyre, future Universal Champion. And for a curb stomp and Dolph Ziggler rolled out of the ring. Drew McIntyre gets the tag. Drew McIntyre, the Scottish psychopath, and the lunatic fringe. What was Dean Ambrose's role supposed to be? The heel? Drew McIntyre is bigger than all those guys. They're all former world champions. I guess Drew's a former world champion if you count his Impact Wrestling Championship he won.
developed in a relatively short period of time.
Right. Perfect example of it right there.
They dismantled the BT with the tag team title. And now they look to dismantle Ambrose and Rollins tonight. And now the Mitch's McIntyre. And Ziggler with a shot to the kidney.
Dolph is here looking to inflict some change here in WWE. Ziggler looking to jump back.
Ziggler just dragging the eyes of Ambrose.
I think Dolph and Drew McIntyre might retain. I don't know.
Like calloused eyeballs.
McIntyre and Ziggler back on the scene here as a team. But a Macho McMahon wake-up call and reality check. And that is when they were providing the Monday Night Raw locker room.
Maybe I thought I should have been a little more specific. We'll see.
Now Ziggler just wearing Ambrose down. Rollins trying to rally the couple elbows to the midsection in the third. Dolph falls it up to the right hand.
Dolph better be careful with too much time spent gloating.
Yeah, there we go. It's like watching Raw. Can't do that for you, man. YouTube has rules. I can only sit and watch it and talk to you about it. There we go. We got the tag. Seth Rollins. Drew and Seth Rollins had a rivalry this year. It dragged on. I think Seth will get injured again eventually. Does Seth not see Drew on the apron? Ah. Taking a DDT sounds scary in the ring. If that ring's as hard as it is, I'd get hurt. Wrestling's a rough sport. You can get hurt a lot. Drew McIntyre's got Seth Rollins on the rope. Slicing them up. Chopping them up. Whatever you want to call it. Who do you think will win? Drew and Dolph or Seth and Dean? Sorry, Chica Cookie, can't do that for you. I'll get in trouble. I can only commentate it for you and tell you what's going on. But thank you, Chica Cookie. Appreciate you joining my live stream. If you have the WWE Network, it's only $9.99 a month. Seth and Dean, you think they're going to win? They might win. I think Drew and Dolph are going to win. Unless they want to have the Shield hold all the belts, because Seth Rollins is the Intercontinental Champion. So it could be Dean and Seth holding the Tag Team Intercontinental Championship and Roman Reigns holding the Universal Championship at the end of the night. Or Braun, Dolph, and Drew could all become champions at the end of the night. And then they have Seth Rollins drop the Intercontinental Championship. One way or another. This match might determine who will win at the end of the night. Maybe. That's why I'm watching it. This match could have been a Hell in a Cell match. Roman and Braun. Who do I think is going to win? Sadly, I think Roman's going to win. I can't show the TV, but I think Roman Reigns is going to win. But I want Braun Strowman to win. But I want Braun Strowman to win. Although, here's the thing. If Roman Reigns were to win, were to lose, that means he'd have a short title run. Are they really going to have him drop the title in a month? But also, he defeated Brock Lesnar, and Brock Lesnar defeated Braun Strowman with one F5. So it's believable that Roman Reigns can beat Braun Strowman, I guess. You know.
Dolph is toying with Rollins, and it's not been caught up to him there. And Seth is fighting back. Y'all want to know by now, you never get too comfortable when it gets
Headlock by Dolph Ziggler on Seth Rollins. Wear Rollins down.
Still relatively close to McIntyre as well. Rollins could be
Thing is, Dean Ambrose just returned, and I don't want him to have a losing streak. So I don't really know who I want to win this match. Seth and Dean were tag team champions last year at the same time. Well, time of the year, anyways. So I don't know. Here we go. This might be the end of the match. Maybe. Yeah, throws him out of the ring so he can take Dean Ambrose off the rope and give Drew McIntyre the advantage.
His matches for the Raw Tag Team titles currently held by McIntyre and Ziggler. Hard to argue. I think Drew McIntyre certainly had a surefire pin there had it not been for Ambrose.
There we go. Is Drew McIntyre really Universal Championship material? That's the question. You don't think so? The referees are so dumb sometimes. I swear. Wow.
They want to stay that way. Ziggler and McIntyre. It's the way that Dolph kept the Intercontinental Championship so long. Ziggler heading up top. The danger zone up top. Preparing to
I paid $27 for this shirt, by the way. Huh. What if Dolph Ziggler became the champion? The Universal Champion later. I don't think Dolph and Drew McIntyre are going to break up anytime soon as a tag team. That's the thing. I don't see it. Comes Dean Ambrose. I almost said Drew Ambrose. Will Dean Ambrose hold a championship title again? another Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose tag team title run could happen. But Drew and Dolph Ziggler just won them. So I don't know. Imagine the Shield holding all the gold, the Tag Team Intercontinental and Universal Championship. Here's the thing though. At the Great Showdown, it's going to be the Shield versus Drew, Dolph, and Braun Strowman. Or the Dogs of War, whatever you want to call them. Just saying. Dirty deeds. The Dogs of Poop, that's what they're called. The Dogs of Poop.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but this deep into the matchup, I think as a tag team, McIntyre and Ziggler have outclassed Rollins and Ambrose.
I would love to disagree with you on that, but I gotta say, I'm the same page with you on that.
McIntyre and Ziggler close.
Not that Drew McIntyre would be like the champion by now or something. When he came to the main roster, I wasn't expecting Drew McIntyre, the tag team with Dolph Ziggler, to be honest with you.
Ambrose trying to will himself to the top rope.
I hope Dean Ambrose doesn't get injured again
Ambrose
for the millionth time.
measuring McIntyre. McIntyre caught him.
It takes one injury to hold your career back in wrestling.
Ambrose could be out.
Wade Barrett is an example of that.
Might have been a last
When Wade Barrett hurt his arm,
desperation
he didn't win the Money in the Bank briefcase.
of McIntyre. Launching knee into the turnbuckles.
Dean Ambrose has to prevent
Wade Barrett was supposed to become the World Heavyweight Champion and become the champion at WrestleMania 28, I believe, but then he got hurt.
Trying to make it up in his corner. Might be a little prejudice there.
The Wade Barrett's the general manager of World Series Wrestling right now. Oh, they caught him. They caught Seth Rollins. Everybody's down. Everyone's down. They caught Seth, and then Dean Ambrose ran in, dived on all of them.
And this is the crucial point in this match. All four superstars now. Let's take one more look at this Rollins.
Never seen that before, somewhat. The Rock versus Roman Reigns. I don't know if I want to see The Rock even wrestle again, to be honest with you. Oh, hey, what's up, Jackson Parker? How you doing? What's up, Derek? How you doing? With The Rock versus Roman Reigns. Does Roman Reigns need to beat The Rock? Or does The Rock need to beat Roman Reigns? You know? Oh, wow. There we go. Falcon Arrow. And Dolph Ziggler kicks out. This isn't a bad match. Not a bad match at all.
Seth Rollins decided stuff that one at the end.
I can't do that. YouTube has rules. I'll get suspended for 3 months. I can't do that. All I can do is sit and talk to you. How many times I gotta tell you guys that? I cannot show you the TV. I can't do it. It's against YouTube rules. If you were a YouTuber, you'd understand, but you're not right yet. Here it goes. Seth Rollins stomping for Sweet Chin Music. Yeah, I remember Raw 25. I got suspended for 3 months because of it. Boom. Maybe Seth and Dean will win. Maybe Seth and Dean will win. Who knows? Here we go. Zigzag. Zigzag on Seth Rollins. That might be it. Oh, Becky Lynch is the new women's champion. Becky Lynch defeated Charlotte. A Dean Hill turn? No, not yet. Not yet. But Becky Lynch is your new women's champion. Just so you know. This ain't a bad match. You didn't want Becky Lynch to win? Really? I wanted Becky Lynch to win, but that's my personal preference. Seth and Dean might win. Never mind, not yet. He might pin Drew McIntyre too. Frog splash on Drew McIntyre. That could be it. Nope, Drew McIntyre kicks out. It's been a good match. This has been such a good match. This match surprised me. Frog splash from Seth Rollins. Tribute to Eddie Guerrero. Wow. What a match, what a match. I kind of don't want Dolph and Drew to, lose. My personal opinion, though. Here we go. Oh, no. Oh, no. Dolph Ziggler gets thrown out of the ring. Seth Rollins missed. Dean Ambrose in the ring. Drew McIntyre is pretty huge. Uh-oh. Superplex from Seth Rollins. Oh, I think Drew McIntyre just had this match won. Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre retained their titles. I knew they wouldn't drop the titles right away. So I don't know. I don't know who's going to win the main event between Braun and Roman now. It could be Braun Strowman. So Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler retained their titles. It was a good match. A nice, clean match. But will Roman beat Braun? Boom, nah. Drew and Dolph are tag team champions still. They win the fruit roll-up belts. I call them the fruit roll-up belts. And Drew McIntyre is carrying Dolph out, Dolph back to the back. Will Braun be Universal Champion? That's the question. So far, New Day defeated Rusev Day. Randy Orton defeated Jeff Hardy. Becky Lynch is your new women's champion. And Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre just retained the tag championships.
Your life is going to change. But no matter how chaotic it gets in there, I need you to respect my authority. All you need to do is count.
Braun Strowman might win. Who knows?
Universal Championship.
Possibility.
You do your job, and I'll do mine. Because I promise you, you don't want a monster problem.
Dean beat Seth. They didn't even wrestle. Dean and Seth Rollins lost. And then Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler won. No Dean Ambrose heel turn yet. No, he didn't turn heel. Oh, I'm talking to him. I'll see you guys for the next match.